Which of the following is the most important consideration when documenting code intended for use by other developers? Option A. Adhering strictly to a specific company style guide, regardless of content quality. Option B. Focusing primarily on the internal logic and algorithms used in the code. Option C. Clearly explaining the input parameters, expected output, and potential error conditions. Option D. Using a large variety. What is the primary purpose of using doc strings within code, in the context of technical documentation? Option A. To improve the execution speed of the code. Option B. To provide inline documentation that can be extracted by documentation generators. Option C. To prevent the code from being executed by unauthorized users. Option D. To add comments that are only visible to the original developer. When documenting a complex API, what is the best approach to ensure usability for diverse user levels? Option A. Provide a single, highly detailed document covering every aspect of the API. Option B. Create separate documentation sets tailored to different user roles and experience levels. Option C. Only document the core functionality and assume users will figure out the rest. Option D. Rely solely on code comments. Which of these documentation tools is best suited for generating interactive API documentation directly from code annotations? Option A. Microsoft Word. Option B. Adobe InSign. Option C. Swagger/OpenAPI. Option D. Google Docs. In technical writing for programming, what is the significance of providing code examples that are copy-paste ready? Option A. It makes the documentation appear more professional. Option B. It reduces the likelihood of users introducing errors when implementing the code. Option C. It allows users to avoid understanding the underlying principles of the code. Option D. It simplifies the process of plagiarism for unethical users. Which of the following is a key benefit of using version control systems, like Git, when managing programming documentation? Option A. It automatically translates the documentation into multiple languages. Option B. It allows for easy tracking of changes, collaboration, and rollback to previous versions. Option C. It encrypts the documentation to prevent unauthorized access. Option D. It automatically generates code. You are documenting a function that handles user input. What is the most important aspect to document regarding potential security vulnerabilities? Option A. The author of the function and their contact information. Option B. The specific algorithms used for input validation and sanitization, and potential attack vectors. Option C. The number of lines of code in the function. Option D. The average execution time of the function. When documenting a software library, what is the primary reason for including a Getting Started section? Option A. To provide detailed information about the library's internal architecture. Option B. To quickly guide new users through the initial setup and basic usage of the library. Option C. To list all the contributors to the library's development. Option D. To advertise the library's features and benefits. What is the purpose of using Unified Modeling Language, UML, diagrams in technical documentation for programming projects? Option A. To automatically generate code from the diagrams. Option B. To provide a visual representation of the system's structure and behavior, aiding in understanding complex relationships. Option C. To replace written documentation with visual elements. Option D. To ensure that the code is. Consider a situation where the code uses a specific design pattern, example singleton, factory. What is the technical writer's responsibility in documenting this? Option A, to hide the use of design patterns to avoid confusing users. Option B, to explicitly identify the design pattern used and explain its purpose and implications within the code. Option C, to re-implement the design pattern in a different way to improve performance.